Education is one of the most essential tools that we have in today's society, but this tool has not always been offered to us. Yes, blacks were not given the right to education as we have today. During slavery, blacks were not supposed to be more educated than the whites. They were supposed to have no education at all. This was one way for white suppressors to keep blacks beneath them. If they showed any signs of being educated, they were beaten or even killed. But blacks found ways to keep themselves educated. The South Carolina Act of 1740 states, whereas the having taught to write or suffering them to be employed in writing may be attended with great inconvenience, but it ended that all and every person and person whatsoever who shall hereafter teach or cause any slave or slaves to be taught to write, or shall use any employ any slaves as a scribe in any manner of writing whatsoever, hereafter taught to write, every person or persons shall, for every such offense, forfeit the sum of £100, current money. Brown versus Board of Education ended legal segregation in public schools. It ruled it was unconstitutional to have segregated unequal schools. This was done in the 1950s. Widespread racial integration of the South was achieved by the late 60s and 70s. One of my greatest accomplishments was graduating from high school. I graduated from South Manila High School in Batesville, Mississippi. I was an honor graduate and a member of the National Technical Honor Society. I graduated number 38 out of 240 with a GPA of 3.78. James Meredith is a very influential person to me. James Meredith was the first black student accepted into the University of Mississippi. He entered in August of 1962. He was escorted in by U.S. Marshals brought in by the President of the United States. This upset many of the whites in the South. He sat in class alone on the first day, but he proved them wrong and graduated August of 1963 with a degree in political science. Today I can say because of James Meredith, I will become a graduate of the University of Mississippi. This will probably be my greatest accomplishment to date. I will be graduating from the University of Mississippi May 10th, 2014 with a Bachelor's of General Studies, minors in Education, English, and Sociology. This has to be my greatest accomplishment in life thus far. It is vital that when educating our children's brains, that we do not neglect to educate their hearts. Dalai Lama.